What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Blue Blood Sports TV, and I'm back at y'all with another one. So the question has to remain now. Is there a rivalry beginning to brew in this situation between first ballot Hall of Famer, undefeated three-division champion, superstar boxer, top 5 pound for pound best fighters in the world, Devin the Dream Haney, 33 wins, no loss, no draw, 15 wins by way of knockout. And the man I refer to as the Phenom, former lineal unified WBA, IBF, Ring Magazine, welterweight world champion, now junior middleweight title contender, Jaron Boots Ennis, who is 35 wins, no loss, no draw, 31 wins by way of knockout. Recently, Jaron Ennis, who has a major fight, massive fight, the biggest fight of his career, the biggest challenge of his career, the best opponent of his career, is coming up June 27th at the Barclays Center in Brooklyn, New York, against undefeated Puerto Rican star, unified WBO, WBA, junior middleweight world champion, star boxer, undefeated Xander Zayas, who is 23 wins, no loss, no draw, 13 wins by way of knockout. So he got this big fight coming up. So obviously there's promotion, there's interviews to promote it, so on and so forth. Jaron Ennis did a King of the Hill segment where he is giving a guy, a fighter he previously fought, and how does that fighter fare with other guys they name. And they went with Karen Chukhadzhian. And he was asked, how does Cameron fare against Keyshawn Davis, Ryan Garcia, and more importantly for this video, Devin the Dream Haney? And he picked Karen Chukhadzhian against all those guys. And he stated that he's just a tougher fighter. The only guy he wavered on in the slightest bit was Errol Spence, but he backhandedly said that Errol Spence in his prime would beat Karen Chukhadzhian, not this version. And after he does this, right, Karen Chukhadzhian has a fight the same day he does this, okay? The same day he does this segment, Karen Chukhadzhian has a fight against a journeyman, and he gets absolutely destroyed, dropped twice, and loses a decision to, and don't get me wrong, Chukhadzhian is 26 wins, 4 losses, no draw, 14 wins by way of knockout. But he faced off against Paddy Donovan, who came into the fight 14 wins, 2 losses, no draw, 11 wins by way of knockout. And he lost to Paddy Donovan. Not only did he lose, but he got dropped in the 6th and in the 8th round by Paddy Donovan. And then lost. The same night and day that he did this segment. So it just looked bad. So Devin Haney, he responded. And Devin Haney says, there's no way Jaron Boots Ennis was serious that he thinks that Karen Chukhadzhian can beat me, right? And fans responded and said, no, I think he was trolling because he picked Karen Chukhadzhian to beat everybody. And then Devin Haney said, no, he didn't pick Karen Chukhadzhian to beat Errol Spence. He said he must have been trolling, but he wasn't trolling. Because people looked at Jaron in his fight with Karen Chukhadzhian, okay, as the toughest fight of his career, he has to uplift Karen Chukhadzhian, right? And it just didn't age well, period. And we know the situation with Jaron Ennis and Devin Haney, where he was offered the fight. Then he said that he wasn't, offered the fight in the same manner that it came off. That his team came to him and said, "Would you fight Devin Haney at 152?" And he said, "Yeah." And then he said he never heard anything back. Devin Haney stated that they were looking at the fight and they accepted a fight with Jaron Boots Ennis at 147 because he never fought at 147. So why would he go to 152? And they were under the impression that Jaron and his team came back and said they would take the fight if he does it at 152. So there's a miscommunication there, right? So with that said, Devin Haney, his resume right now speaks volumes. He's a first ballot Hall of Famer, undisputed champion, 3-division champion. It just speaks volumes, right? Jaron Ennis is older than Devin Haney, but he still have a lot to be desired, right? People like myself, I feel like Jaron Ennis is the goods. You know what I'm saying? I believe he is that guy. But again, you have to prove it. But just listen to what he had to say right here.
Chukhadzhian, Devin Haney.
Chukhadzhian.
Right. And that's why Devin Haney said this. If Devin Haney, I did a video and I said that if Devin Haney gets the Keyshawn fight and wins that fight, then the Shakur fight and wins that fight, or in the Ryan Garcia fight rematch and wins that fight, I said that the last guy would be Jaron Boots Ennis. That's going to be the guy that's pitted against him if he is able to run that gauntlet with those three guys. Because he's only 28 years old. He runs the gauntlet with those three guys and wins. He's undoubtedly number one pound for pound best fighter in the world. What else is him to do? It's going to be Jaron Boots Ennis. If Jaron Boots Ennis cleans out 154, let's say he gets a Jamel Charlo fight, he beats Charlo, he beats Xander Zayas, he beats Sebastian Fundora, and Devin Haney moves up. That's your mega fight right there. How y'all see that fight playing out? Drop a comment in the comment section. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, all one word. I'm gone. Peace.